Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday at night. I just got home from work. Just a little update in a mealtime video coming up. So, well, as you all know, it's Friday night, so of course that's there. But in prior videos, you know that I've already purchased all of that. I got all that stuff that came with it. That's like brackets and stuff for throttle and plugs or whatever you need to do. That's what Holly and Edelbrock send you, which is pretty awesome. So I'm gonna pause you guys for a hot second. I gotta put you on a tripod, and then we're gonna deal with mealtime stuff, which is just all that stuff. So 3 packages, short video. So I'm gonna pause you guys, and then we'll pick up in a couple, and well, it'll be instant for you guys, but just a minute or two. Okay, so we'll work from smallest to biggest. So we'll open up the little one first.
When I was younger, I thought SEMA was something you go to have fun if you could get in.
Okay, I'll
and
do
I
this
thought,
out.
SEMA is going to be the best. I can check out
This
all the cars.
is
Check out any cars. It's about the vendors.
blow-off valve flange. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same one for what's on the truck, 50 millimeter. Here, let me step towards you guys.
Okay. So I'll be careful with what I scream out.
50 millimeter blow-off flange. So,
My job is to pay it forward. That's
yeah,
the point. I pay it
that's
forward,
that
right?
one.
So we go and visit with all of our vendors. I mean,
All right.
I'm not going to read off lists. You can look it up. Very welcome. Happy to be here.
Okay, next up,
Yeah, so our 1956
this guy.
Plymouth Fury featuring the only 426 Hemi, third generation.
So, sorry I got TV on in the background, folks, but
Will be unveiled at 426
that's just the way I roll.
this afternoon, ironically. PM, she gets it. 426.
This is
Yeah, that's in the Mopar booth.
silicone coupler,
So if anybody's here and they want to go check that car.
4-inch to 2 1/4.
I just think it'd be so funny. Like they
Would it be
should-
they want to do an interview?
Here he comes.
This should be
Yeah, that's not what I see when I walk in.
That's the really good thing that you do. You know,
perfect
get
for
them
what I need to do here
Right before they come, like, oh, look at this piece of.
for the throttle, for the
Look at it, feet.
102 millimeter throttle body.
12.
I know the intercooler pipes are 2 1/4. It's that this diameter is always screwed with me. I just went back in my history and I looked for the silicone elbow that I got, and it was 4-inch to 2 1/4. So this should be perfect to go to the Holly elbow to intercooler piping. So that's that package. So we'll throw that over here. Now the big package, which you guys kind of gotta know what it is. So
Had to put it on the English wheel and get the right arch to it. Well, I had that.
cut it
equipment.
open.
I got by. I'm going to tell you, I'm not a metalsmith guy. They had their metalsmith teacher there, and I got to spend some time with him. And like in 5 minutes, he showed me something that I scratched my head on for weeks trying to figure out how to do, which is to put that round shape in the metal like that.
now
So it was nice. It was fun. Did you go there?
Yeah.
this is
That's my laugh.
a box inside a box. Oh, that even surprised me. Let's get this out of here. Let's get the box.
Got to start it up.
There.
Yeah, Leah Christie came out and she started it up, revved it up. Thing was loud.
Throw that up there.
Christie.
Let's
Leah
do
was
that again.
for it. And they do a lot of social media stuff too, so it went out all over the globe. That's Mopar. That's what they do. That's what they've always done. And so really, at the end of that day, what's nice for me is I stay at
there.
Westgate.
And here we go.
I stay at the Westgate, and
Where do you take the rest of the group?
I'm gonna get the coronavirus
Yeah.
that's not the point.
because I'm pretty sure it's from China, but it's basically an intercooler piping kit.
I mean, it's a murder house.
This kit is a little bit different than the last kit that I got because I didn't get these horseshoes with the last kit, and it's really shiny. It's like polished, so it's a nice kit. Well, it looks like a nice kit. We got a shitload of T-bolt clamps to add with the 100 I already have. Full bag of silicones. We got 90s and straights with it, which is awesome. But the reason why I went with this kit is because
okay, yeah.
Okay.
I've got the Phoenix Cuda, the 1971
the
Cuda.
last kit that I got had long straights, 90s, and 45s with it.
That was real.
This
That car
came
blew
with
up. That's real.
horseshoes,
That's not
2 of them.
Somebody breaking in and murdering everybody.
It came with long. Now the last one I got had short 45s. This has long 45s with it.
Is that why he dropped his underwear?
It's got long 90s with it, and it's also got 2
The problems I'm talking about are real problems.
long straights with it.
Like yours, okay? And you sell your
Everything in this box here is
This is the real world.
longer than the last box that I got. That actually came with the kit from VS Racing, which
I was happy
it
to
was
see the
perfect
condition
for
of
what
the
I
floors
needed
and the metal in the car when it came
for
back.
this install.
They were
for
solid,
this
and they
past
got affected
install.
by the heat. It's important because if they warp or distort.
But this kit actually is going to work better for me
Well,
for
thing
the
about the stress
upgrade
level
install,
for me is
because I just have to make
yeah,
longer
I've got the fact
runs
that my personal
for everything
conditions
I
to get the car
have
done and
here.
my lips said it, I wanna do, is always eating
I'm gonna
away at. So yeah, when we are at things we'll relax.
grab these silicones.
You guys drift to what part you're gonna
Throw
go
them
to,
back
what
in
part
here.
you're gonna jump off of. What's that big biggest thing you guys jump off of?
Somehow.
That might be a fun.
I'm thinking about getting gas.
Fine.
Yeah.
And then we're going to grab these T-bolt clamps.
Obligations, responsibilities.
Throw those back in here.
It all starts with an invitation to be
And
the invitation to Lexus Auto.
put this back in here.
Lease the 2020 RX 350 for $409 a month for 36 months. We'll make the first month.
Okay,
Experience
throw that back in here.
You remember when
Alright, so anyway.
you had hours and hours to just ride and dream. You spent your Saturdays never needed just to take the one
Put this
20 years later,
here.
is it time
Yeah, I
you
just
took
felt my sweatshirt.
you're ready here? Is it not just
Okay, so we're going to throw it out there.
parents?
Now,
Passion for her.
let me grab you off of there.
Get her back on the road where she and you.
Okay, so now,
There's no feeling like it.
like I said, for what we did here, that VS Racing intercooler piping kit that I got
Nailed the presentation.
with a demo kit from Sloppy Mechanics, that's what he's got on his webpage. Actually, I didn't buy my kit off the website, off the VS Racing website. I actually put a call number in. And he made me up a kit for what I had to do with the Canyon Colorado. If you were to do what we did here, you actually have to make the call because it's a top inlet intercooler, top outlet intercooler. The demo kit is a horizontal input, horizontal output. So you have to contact Varin and tell them what you want. But this is the first gen variation of this because
Look after it.
that's a 7875 billet but it's not the next gen. It's the first gen turbocharger. Like I said, the intercooler is top input, or actually top input, top output. It's not vertical on this one, and everything is so tight fit in here. I only needed a little bit of a straight and a 45 and a straight, and then I got a 90 coupler here, and over here was just a 90, and then I got this big ass silicone here. I'm going to change this, and I'm going to change all of this, because with the new intake, it's going to put the throttle body way back here, somewhere in here. So I'm not going to be able to use this 90. I have to use a straight. So I'm just going to make new aluminum from here to the throttle body. And then here, I'm actually going to move, there's a coolant tank, reservoir tank down there. I'm going to move that or do something completely different. And I'm going to come out here, down, over, and then up into here. So that's going to give me space, because I don't have space for an air cleaner, which I really don't care about an air cleaner, because air cleaners are death when you're pushing them hard. But if you're just street driving it and going normal, an air cleaner is good. So I want to put an air cleaner on the snout of the turbo. So we're going to go down, over, and then in, and that should give me plenty of room for a 4-inch or a 6-inch cone style air cleaner here. So that's the plan. Finally, everything has come in. Everything has all come in. So Sunday is the day.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
We're going to start tearing it apart. We're going to pull this shit box, piece of crap, China junk, fabricated intake off of here that I've had to fix several times off of this. And today is Friday. Thursday, when I drove this home, I laid into it. It made 15 pounds of boost and then dropped straight to like 8 pounds of boost. And I could hear a whistling noise. And that's just telling me that the back of that intake has blown off again. So, or somewhere else on that intake has blown out again. Worst purchase I've ever made. I'll never do it again. And after I get it off and get everything all back running and we have it running, we're going to put that on display. And then I am going to find the website on eBay that I purchased it from. Or I shouldn't say website, but I'm going to find the seller that I purchased that from. And I'm going to put it in a link below with big asterisks saying do not buy, because it's junk. It's junk for a boosted application. Maybe for an all motor application it will get you by, but for what we got going on here and where we're going, no good. So that's pretty much where it's at. After we get all the intake and all the intercooler piping and air cleaners and all that stuff done, then the next step is going to be going after that 4L80E again. We're going to put a new or a good used reverse planetary drum in it with a new band and reassemble it and reinstall it and see if we have reverse and trans brake. If we do not, I've taken pictures of the trans brake solenoid because I pulled the valve body apart and there's nothing wrong in there. and I've already purchased new gaskets to reassemble it, but everything is perfect in there. So if and I've torn the whole tranny apart right down to everything, every clutch, everything has been apart. It's all been perfect. So the last two things is the reverse drum planetary had a little bit of wear on it, and that could cause a problem because think about it. If you have, let's just use rough numbers, if you have a 10-inch drum and there's a band riding on it, and say that 10-inch drum is not actually 10 inch, it's 990. When that band clamps on it and it slips a little bit, it's going to take a little bit of the band and a little bit of that drum. So every time you use it, if it slips, it's going to take a little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. Before you know it, it's not going to be a 10-inch drum anymore. It's going to be a 965 drum. And the band is also going to lose a little bit, so that's not going to be a 10-inch band anymore. It's going to be a 980 band. So it's eventually going to start to slip, and it won't hold on the trans brake. So that's that. So I'm going to pull apart a 480 that I have. Hopefully it has a good reverse drum planetary in it. If it does not have it, then I'll just buy a brand new, from where I work, I'll just buy a brand new rear drum. And we'll install that with a brand new band, which I already got. We'll reassemble it. And if it still doesn't work, the last thing it could be is the trans brake solenoid, which I've already talked to CK Performance. And he asked me, there was 2 models that they released. I didn't know what model I had because I had already installed it. So I'm going to take pictures of it, take it out, get part numbers off it, and then call them again. And I'm sure that they'll send me another one, or a replacement, or the upgraded. So that's where we're at right now. That's it. That's all I got to say for now. And then after that, I have a sponsor from a local business in town. I have to hash out what we're going to do, but for the sponsorship. But the business is going on the rear quarter because he's local home where I'm from, so he's going on the quarter panel right by the tires for burnouts and everything. And we're gonna try and do every Wednesday and every Friday and every Sunday. If not every Friday, it'll be every Wednesday and every Sunday at our local drag strip here, which is 100 miles from where I live. So that's Lebanon Valley, New York. And lots of racers go to Lebanon from around here. Lots of racers from around here and lots of people from around here go to Lebanon Valley because it is the closest drag strip. And then we have Drag Week, which is a national, it's a worldwide event, which that sponsorship will be there as well. His logo will be there for that as well. So we're going to find out about that. If it pans out, then we're good. If not, we'll make it happen either way. So that's what we do here on this channel. We make it happen. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the like button if you wanna, if you like the video. And we'll see you Sunday.
They do an excellent job.
Have a good night, folks.